Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurazo here. Come at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch for you guys. Say yes, I'm giving you guys 2 market watches in 2 days. I felt kind of good today. Thank you guys so much for the love and support on my videos. I'm seeing some more comments, I'm seeing some more likes, and that's not just for like giveaway requirements. People are actually just doing that. And I really do appreciate you guys. So I want to give you guys an extra video. I also want to say thank you to someone yesterday who told me my new sponsor's affiliate link was not working. I kind of feel like a dumbass, not gonna lie. But thank you to that person who corrected me. If you guys don't know, I am affiliated with Whatnot Now. If you guys register, you guys get $15 off your next purchase, which is actually really awesome. You just have to use my link in the description, and they have all sorts of card games. They have Yu-Gi-Oh! Right here, and they have a bunch of other stuff. They have Pokemon. Wow, that's a custom-made sleeves. That's actually kind of cool. But you have a bunch of awesome stuff right over here. But you can also buy stuff like shoes, sneakers, all of that. And it's like easy to sign up. You just have to click the link in the description below. It helps the channel out as well. If you're buying anything on TCG Player, use my link down in the description below as well. But I wanted to show you guys that really quickly. And remember to smash that like button and subscribe. You guys are going to have a sneak peek video probably tomorrow. And you're going to have a 5 cards out of your trade binder, maybe even later tonight. I don't know how I'm feeling about a double upload today, but I might treat you guys really well this week. So, Thunder King Ulti Raios here. To the moon. 220, 300. Honestly, Konami desperately needs to reprint this card, and I almost wish there was a way to, even if it was just Konami TCG, right, to sort of have this way to communicate a card that needs a reprint that wouldn't, like, hurt their pockets, per se. Like, of course, we are going to be like, oh, Little Knight. Do I expect Little Knight to get a reprint? Honestly, Little Knight could get a reprint either in OTS as an ulti or 25th. It's potential they might move it up. But most likely, they're probably going to put it in the Mega Tins. But there's the chance they squeeze some type of hard-to-get other printing of Little Knight. That's a reprint in a way of getting more copies out there, but it doesn't really do too much to the price. Because let's be real, Little Knight is a card that's going to go 150 to a secret. If they made an ulti out of OTS, what, you expect Little Knights to go to 30? No, absolutely not. Hey, if they go to 100, that's something. That's kind of how I see it. But, like, something where you could tell them, like, oh, Substitute, you know, something like that. But, yeah, Thunder Kings completely bought out at the $220 to $300 mark. In fact, let's take a look at Substitute as well. Another card that it literally would not hurt Konami's pockets to reprint this card, right? They're not losing any cheddar off reprinting this card. 26 for a light play, 30 over here. I mean, I love how if you spend $29 on this card, you can't get it near mint for a first edition. Let's see what these first edition near mints go for. Right here, near mints, you're gonna be paying 33 and it goes up to 37, $45 here. Wow, awesome. And by awesome, I mean awful. Gemini Spark, the last Edison card I want to go over today. $12 here. Well, not the last Edison card, you guys will see, but $12 for your supers, going up to 14. This card has been up and down. As you guys see, it's went all the way down here to like $7, $8. And I told people that people actually really like playing this in the Gemini Spark deck with Neos Alias. And a lot of people have fond memories of that deck. It actually comes up where I'm talking to someone, and whenever Geminis enter the conversation, the first thing they talk about is Gemini Spark and Alias, or the hero deck with Geminis, right? Referring to this card, which is insane. Honestly, I would love if this was a secret rare in a reprint set. I think that it would be really, really cool, honestly. But then you have the commons here, and I want to talk about these very quickly. The light plays here are 3 to 4, but remember, people like collecting the tournament pack cards, so this has a lot of collectability, as well as, even if they reprint this as a secret or whatever, Turtle Pack, OTS, Astral, they're always going to have value here. And this is a $2 to $3, about $3 card going up to 4. You do have the commons here, and they're about the same price. So if you're thinking about jumping onto and getting some Gemini Sparks, I would not get the Stardust Overdrive Unlimited ones. I would get the Turbo Pack ones easily. It's going to be more bang for your buck, and it's going to hold some value overall, as well as, hey, these look really nice, honestly. The Gemini, or not Gemini, but the Turbo Pack commons, same with like OTS commons, just look really clean out. It's a little difficult for me to describe, but they just feel like they're good quality. Savaris, now we have Voiceless coming out, and it is one of the best decks of the OCG. Now, I'm leaning a little more towards the second. I know some people are bringing up the results, and they're like, look, this is looking like the best deck in the OCG. I'm leaning towards one of the best easily by far. I don't think anyone's going to debate that. I'm going for second here. I don't know how it's going to correlate in the TCG, but we are seeing the release next week. Right now, Secret Rare Savarises are $21, $23. This card has been as cheap as $8, and those days have passed, going up to about $39, $40. Honestly, if you want Secret Savarises here, I would get them right now. Because if they go up to about the $35, $40 mark here, you're going to be happy you got them at 23. Savaris Ultras here, which is kind of cheap here, $4. I think that's really good. A lot of people are more leaning towards getting these copies, which is fine, which is good. But if the deck makes that splash, I think these Ultras can go up as well. I mean, Dual Overlord, we're not talking about Dual, Dual Power is 2018. Dual Overlord, Overload was a 2020 set, which, man, this set has aged like fine wine. Infernal Devicer is another card that needs a reprint. I remember when I went over this probably in October, and it was $6-7. And now they're $8, so that stayed. But yeah, this is still one of the best sets of all time. If COVID did not happen, I mean, we had Halkin here, we had Verte, we had a bunch of other stuff that's just crazy to me. But yeah, this set still has value quite a bit here. Deck Lockdown's another card I want to look over. I've been asked if I had Deck Lockdowns a lot more recently, and this card does come up in the side deck once in a while. Neither player can add cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing them, and monsters cannot be special from the main deck. It is a temporary Floodgate. It's destroyed during the second standby after activation, and with the amount of special summoning from deck and searching, this is a good card. It does kill decks. Like if you're playing Striker, it kills your deck. About $1.50 here. I think this is good. I think this is a really, really good card, honestly, to have in the new format. And then you have the rares here at like cents. Want to show that as well. Diviner of the Herald, Lightning Overdrive. OG Secrets today are about 28, going up to 33, 34. I still see this being $50 sometime in its lifetime. Herald of Orange Light. This card's slowly going up. You have a light play here for 63. The Nearmint's here for about 75. Okay. I see you, Herald of Orange. Like, going up to 87. Would I consider picking this card up? I see it in Rarity Collection. I mean, I will have that video out probably within the next 2 weeks. I want kind of the hype to die down about it, and I'm writing a huge list right now because I want to give you guys like 20 realistic cards, but I want to put it in like a shorter video, like maybe 20 minutes. Maybe because I will also have a special guest, if that works out. But Herald of the Orange Light here. It's not, however, I will say this, though. If we do get a quarter century, these ultis could probably drop to 50, but there's not many left. People like them, especially for older format. They're not going to want to play a quarter century for an older format. They're going to want to play like a rare for an older format. I still think that if you want to take the gamble on this, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Judgment Dragon of the Heavens. So I had someone tell me, hey, this card was like not even holding $1, which is crazy because it's a beautiful looking card and it is a jump card, right? $1 is very fair, but apparently they were holding even less than that. And he said, hey, these are went to $1 and rising here. And the card's not bad with the new support. I mean, this card, it wasn't as good previously. It's gotten better now. Basically, you have 4 more tuners. You pay half your life points, destroy all other cards in the field. And you can't special summon any monsters that turn except for dragons. So it locks you into dragons. But, hey, the deck has dragons, right? About $1 here. Dollars. Not bad. Secrets, on the other hand, are about $1, and I was thinking, well, this is a Battles of Legends card. This can get reprinted in Chapter 1, which, again, I'm hoping to see some news Monday or Tuesday on that. Same with our OTS. I mean, we're blasting through the dates here. I don't know why Konami needs to bombard us in the same week with all this news. They could space it out a little bit, right? It's better for the game that way anyway. But Secrets right over here at $1. They could reprint this card, but if you want to get your copy now just to have it, it's not bad, but I would recommend the jump because regardless of how they reprint this card, a jump version is a jump version. And $1 to $2 here, that's not bad. Then you have Rescue Ace Impulse. So people said, hey, this is a cool penny stock because of the Rescue Ace reprint. So I thought to myself, well, this card's not short print, but maybe a lot of players would start picking this up. And I could have saw $1 or $2, right? $2 max. I want to see if it was more than $2, I consider myself wrong. But I'd had some people who said, hey, they were picking this up in mass, all that. Well, right now, I was wrong. I mean, yeah, you have some here for, $2, $2.29, but $3 by the halfway page, I'll consider this my wrong here. I thought it'd go to $1 and $2. Now, granted, I think this has a ceiling because Amazing Defenders is still a set people are getting for Pearly, McConko. There's a bunch of CRs in there that are all really good. In fact, the CRs have gone even better with the 1-for-1 buyout that we went over last time. And in fact, we will go over it again. Right now, they were about 125 yesterday. Right now, they're about 110 here for your copies. I actually had someone ask me the question of, well, why don't you do you consider people over 1,000 in sales? What isn't the green star enough, especially if the rating is good, which 100%, that's perfect, right? The reason I say this is because a lot of people actually do go by 10,000 more sales, or they only want to shop at, say, like a store, and what they would consider a store is someone with 10,000, which is really funny because I don't know any of the sellers here personally. Yeah, no, I don't, right? But let's say this could be a store. It has less than 10,000 sales, but let's say 10,000 right over here. This could be a person or it could be a store. Who knows, right? So what I would say is as long as it's a verified, right? As long as they're a verified seller, you should be okay. But, I do know that when it comes to a bit of a bigger number, like 100, 110, people want to go for more sales to be safe. And I can understand that. Next card here we got is Rescue Ace Hydrant Ultra. I want to go over this because the Ultra Rares right now are about $8-9 here. Now, the Super is short print, and what I would consider is, honestly, even though this has the potential of getting a secret in the tins, which are about 8 months away, you can get a nice clean Ultra for $9. Is not that bad. It's really funny that even with the reprint, Rescue Ace Hydrant Ultras have been cheaper. You got the Turbulences here at like $3. That's very fair. You got the CR Hydrants at about 72. Remember, these are 35 full retail, because I remember. Turbulences are 34. Okay, not bad at all. Effect Veiler Quarter Centuries are about 60 today. I want to look at what the Ghost Spells are, actually. Ghost Spell is about 50, right? Yeah, about 52, 55. I end up only having 2 copies, and I'm kind of mad. I need my 3rd copy badly because I do want to play the Quarter Century. Then we have, let's look at Ash Blossom. Might as well look at the Ash, right? And we're going to put it in caps just because. Ashes are, well, about 164 today. Now, people have talked about this card being in 25th as the Feet Ash Quarter Century, and I definitely see it. But then if they do that, are they reprinting Ash, like, again? At some point, you have to, like, consider your how many Ash reprints are, like, too much? I mean, 25th, I think, was fine. You put the nail in the coffin. You're pulling supers, ultras, secrets, CRs, the ulties, and you're not pulling the Quarter Centuries. Let's be real. But I mean, how many of these are Ashes do we need? I mean, we have in like every structure deck now. I feel like we're good on Ash Blossom reprints. I really do. Because if they apply as just a Quarter Century for the feet, cool, right? Maybe they switch it up. And I actually would like that because that means they'd skip some rarities, which means if they say reprint something as a certain rarity, and they skip a few of the rarities, they would skip something they already did. Like, let's say they want to make a card a Quarter Century and they have it as a CR, they would make it as everything but a CR. That'd be cool, but I don't think that's going to happen. Veiler Ult, and these are what? The Prismatic Ult Collector Rares? Yeah, these are the CRs. These are 13s right over here. Again, I really like how they made Veiler into another artwork, but I'm so sad that the CRs are sticking to the sleeves. Now, I know some people don't always have this issue. Some do. I've tried it with some of my collector cards because my Ghost Spells just stuck to the sleeves too bad. I was like, well, I don't have to try them. I have my OG secrets anyway. Like, I'm not going to just do this just to run something new. I'm not going to ruin my sleeves. And, I'm not going to maybe be potentially DQ'd. Now, I don't think you'd be DQ'd out of locals per se for, a pro quality error, but you never know, right? I'd rather avoid that situation. So I'm like, let me just run my OG secrets. But I do have the CR Veilers, and my CR Veilers didn't give me the trouble. So I went through some of my bulk for anniversary, and I took some random cards, and some of it just doesn't want to work and some of it does. I guess it really just depends. And I got all my stuff from one case, so yeah. Or at least I should say 98%, let's say. Ultimate Veilers are about $7. People like the prismatic ultis a lot less. However, when I said that in my last market watch, I actually had quite a few be like, "What are you smoking, Thomas? Man, are you really living your Shaggy from Scooby-Doo days? With that crackhead opinion?" No, I didn't get a comment like that, but it'd be mad funny. But the ultis here, if you like them, you like them. If you don't, you don't. I see people prefer the quarter centuries and the CRs a lot more, but I think that the prismatic ultis did grow on people. The biggest thing with these is that these prismatic ultis are not like the OCG. The OCGs are a lot better. I've compared the two. I've seen both, not just online, but in real life, because I have some people who love collecting OCG and they have all the OCG cards, and I like to ask them for comparisons and just to look at it, because dude, these OCG cards look so cool sometimes. Like, man, does Yu-Gi-Oh look awesome in Japan. But personally, I think the biggest gripe with this was that, yes, it was going to be probably the least favorite, but the fact that it was different from the OCG is what really screwed it over at the end of the day. And then I don't know how these fit in sleeves. I have not tested that yet. I probably should, but I feel like I've only heard of the sticking problem with CRs. I have not heard the prismatic ultis causing anyone issues with sleeves, so that should be okay. Veiler secrets here are $8. I have my set, and I'm really... Oh, no, these are platinums. I can't read. I actually like platinum. I don't know. A lot of people don't like platinum. I think it's nice because it looks different from the secrets, even without the little text box here and the little thing over here. It looks really cool. I am a huge fan of these platinums. I know I'm in the minority about that, but I guess that's the cool thing about Rarity Collection, right? It all has things that people like, people don't like, and I think that's cool, especially when everyone wants a set of stuff. Like, let's say you pull a platinum and you don't want it. Well, I'm right here, right? Let's say you pull an ult, I pull an ulti and I don't want an ulti. Well, there's someone over there who wants ultis, right? And you get the point. Let's say someone pulls like an Ash, right? And they're not Rarity horse and they're like, wow, this looks cool, but 160, I'd rather get everything else I need for just this one card. That's cool, right? And I think that's something that's awesome. Secrets are about $7-8, the same thing as well. Wow, I might as well get platinum, because I do have secrets that I was able to get, and that'll be my personal set. Delta, this is seeing some play. Voiceless are actually playing this. About $8 right here for your Deltas. This card is good. I feel like a lot of people, and this is a big issue with the community, is that if they don't see pros running it consistently, they're never going to consider it as a consistent card. And Delta's a good card. I mean, hey, it's basically, it's just a spell negate if you're going second. Like, it's quite simple to see. Like, oh, let's pretend your opponent activates Paw Prosperity, right? Is that something you should probably activate your Delta on? No, but hey, it's better having a Delta than no hand traps, right? Let's say they activate something like Lightning Storm, or not Lightning Storm. That would be a really bad. Let's say they activate a good card, like 1-for-1, right? And you Delta the 1-for-1. That's great. That's fantastic. Then you have, well, actually, before I go into that, another card I want to talk about really quick. A card that has been used in higher play that never translates unless it's a pro player is Blizzard. This has been, and it's after Rise of the Duelists this happened. Basically, it's a spell negate where you negate the spell, and if it's supposed to be sent to the grave, you add it back to the hand, right? So basically, it buys you a turn. But in Yu-Gi-Oh, if you sometimes can't get your crucial spell off, it doesn't matter that you can activate it next turn. It doesn't matter. And then, it also, what's called, adds to the hand. Okay, no, it just adds negates. Okay, cool. But the card's good. I would actually consider trying to test it out. I mean, you negate a negate, that's good, because sometimes you have to negate engage twice. Glider Beast Heraclinos ulti, you got light plays for 65, 75, going up to 100. Cool. Chaos, the Shadow Mark ultis are absolutely extinct. Wow. 700. Are you guys paying 700 for your ulti Kaisers? Because I'll tell you this right now. Oh, Euro English? That's good. Euro English for 450? I mean, some people would prefer Euro English just in general, and you're getting 250 off. That's actually quite good. You have your Germans here. Okay, that's cool. Let's just take a look at this, actually. Man, that looks cool. Yeah, it's a little like there, like there, like there, like there. I mean, it's a 15-year-old card. It actually looks a little bit shifted to the right. Yeah, that's not the way he took the picture, right? Yeah. Tell me in the comment section below. This looks a little shifted, right, to the right. Huh, that's cool. It definitely has seen play. I'll tell you that though. Upstart Goblin, Turtle packs are $60 here. 68s. Upstart. Okay. Not bad. I mean, this card was cheaper, and then we got Upstart to 3. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to bite my words yet. I'm still scared of this card. And then Dark Honest. I want to go over this one more time. I'm actually going to refresh the page here. And just in case. But I talked about this card yesterday. And the reasons it could go up or go down. And that's a bit superficial. And right now, there were copies for 8. Now they're basically about $10 right over here. So they've already went up. And I guess some of you have listened to the advice here. But next page here goes up to about 14. I will be looking at this card probably in a week and a half or 2. I think a lot of people also who pull this don't want to list it. Because let's say you buy a box of Valiant Smashers, right? You want to build your Centurion, right? Oh, this is your CR. Oh, wow. Probably not a good one. What, $15, $20? And you see it at like not $10 or less. You're probably just going to put it in a deck box somewhere. And that's just kind of how it is. But you never know when one of these CRs are going to be used. Ninaru is a card that has actually seen a lot of talk. I forgot the reason why. But it's been up to 25s. And now it's back to about 15, 19 right over here. 20 bucks. Huh. I think I actually pulled one of these and shoved it in a deck box. Funny enough. So, hey, whatever this is used for, because I personally can't remember, someone could remind me, maybe I'll give one of these away. With that being said, also, I did do the giveaway for the Sword Soul token, so go check that out. Guy hasn't hit up my email yet, because sometimes they don't always comment there. They just, like, hit me up through Twitter or whatever. So if someone doesn't enter that giveaway or get the prize, I am going to reissue it. So if I do reissue it, might as well go check on the community tab, because I have the video there. You could just enter and not watch the video. I mean, it's not that market watches are always super outdated per se, but you get the point. With that being said, leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.